Yeah, remember, only one team has qualified for the playoffs. The race to the top four is intensifying. All to play for, and Super Saturday for a reason. The crowds trickling in as well. What a way to begin for the Avengers, and Corel. How well did he strike that ball? They opened the scoring with a huge Siddharth Bank maximum, and it comes from the bat of Dinesh Corel.
Coming, 245 sixes now with Siddharth Bank 6. Look at this, straight off the middle of the bat. Away, right into the stand. Beautiful strike.
Cries of catch it, taken as well. What a strike here, very early for the Avengers. It's Erasmus once again, and the danger man Gauss has to depart. How big a wicket is this?
He's a fantastic player, again delivered from behind the stumps. Tried to cut it, aerial, comfortable catch at backward point. And away he goes, the star man for the Avengers.
Yeah, he's dealing in sixes at the moment. This one will just go for a 4. One bounce before it trickles into the cow corner region.
6. And then things have slowed down a bit as this has worked around the leg, and it will run away for 4. He's playing a very decent knock up at the top today, trying to get a good start for his side. Bit shorter, and this time a bit more authoritative as he pulls this away for another boundary. It's back-to-back 4s for Corel. Up and over, this is cut away, and it's going to be 3 boundaries in a row. Great stuff from Corel, and Rashid is really struggling, line and length. Slapped in the gap again. And this might just run away for yet another boundary. That's 4 boundaries in a row. Looks to pull this, and the finger does go up. Wrapped on the pads, and despite a really good start from Corel, this is a big wicket to get at this moment. Rashid finally strikes and picks up the man that he was looking for.
Through the veins of Corel, already taken the over. For 18, chooses the wrong length to try and play the pull shot, and Rashid.
That's picked up and into the leg side. It's going to go all the way for a 6.
Have struggled here in the Nepal Premier. Oh, chopped it on. Went the distance for 5 deliveries. Now he's wreaking havoc. Rashid Khan.
Tries to go down the track, just manages an under edge straight back onto stumps, and that's the end of the captain.
Second. He's taken to task into the leg side, but there's a fielder there who puts it down. Gerard Erasmus of all people. It slips through his fingers and it goes for a Siddharth Bank 6. It's 79 for 3. Catch.
Here it is, the ball after being struck, it was right in the slot. It's the right shot. Did he get enough on it? Oh, he didn't, and Erasmus, someone who you said's got safe.
International setup or domestic structure, there's more things that can happen.
Sorry, got to interrupt you. We're going to go back upstairs for this wicket.
And is this good enough, close enough for you, Goffey?
It's close enough for me. There's an advantage, a ball in medium pace. You can tend to be pretty accurate, not much can go wrong. And there he is, the delight on it.
Boldham tries to go across the line. It's not the right line or the length for that shot, and it's through the gates. Avengers.
Well, it's hard to believe that Rashid Khan had gone for 18 in his opening 5 deliveries. Since then,
and it's the captain back with the ball, asks the question, and the finger goes up. Leask was coming down the track.
the ball's still got a long way to travel. Michael Leask will be...
Tries to go straight over the bowler's head, and he definitely does not have the distance on this occasion.
At the wicket, who's the man that's going to do all the damage. First ball, you try and go over the top, you throw it away. You are leaving the bowlers to have to stick around to help Ramon Rifa do the...
Speaking of runs, this is pulled away for 6. Raymond Reefer finally gets one out of the middle of the bat, and they need a lot more of that.
He often leaves it late, Raymond Reefer. In the last game, he left it to the last delivery. Yeah, he's got a few more.
Cut away, and that's straight in the hands of Michael Levitt. He's got 3 wickets, Karan Casey.
This is all about Michael Levitt, not the best delivery. Oh, that's a good catch. Wow. You've got to time your jump to perfection here.
He's picked this one up, and he's going to dispatch it all the way into the crowds.
Over. And if you want a reason as to why Ramon Reefer turned down the single off the previous over, there it is. This is real power.
Goes over, straighter, and he'll find the boundary. It's a 1 bounce 4. And that's why he declines those singles. He knows that he is still the right man to face the deliveries in this final over. Goes deep in his crease. He slapped this through the offside. And he's going to find the boundary again. It goes all the way for another 6. What an insane shot this is.
When you do it twice in a couple of days, it's impossible to forget. That's unbelievable. That is real strength. 16 off the over. Now bear in mind that Rashid Khan's first 5 deliveries went for 18.
Moves across again. They will scamper across for a single off the last delivery.
Dinesh Karel played really well. 38 from 25. He'll be disappointed when he got out because he was dominating. The powerhouse South Africa.
They had some decent bowlers, a couple of expensive ones, but what they did well is they picked up wickets when it mattered. Erasmus picked up a wicket. Karan Casey stand out with 3. Off the mark with a single off the first delivery. Yeah, second game it's the Bulls. They've got a massive fan following, don't they? They and Sudhir Christian Royals.
National jerseys. As Levitt sweeps nicely, we'll get 4. That's the first boundary. It's a super 4, barred by Encel 4G, and a smile on Michael Levitt's face.
To be honest, I just tried to pace myself. We lost a bit of wickets there, and I probably had to hold back a little bit longer, but I just tried to pace my innings to the best of my ability.
Guided away, and that's going to be guided away for 4 more back-to-back boundaries here, Monali. We'll come back to Raymond Reefer in a few moments.
Back-to-back boundaries and a really good start for the Gurkhas.
Mid-off to target. A little agricultural, but very effective. It's going to be yet another boundary as Leask can't cut it off. A flying start for the Gurkhas. It's 22 for none. Nicely driven, finds the gap. Can Bertel get there? I don't think so. It's 4 more. This is the Michael Levitt we know and love. Much more like it from the Dutchman.
Backs away, goes downtown this time. He's having an exceptional time today with the bat, Michael Levitt.
His hands. And he's making them pay now. Stephen Eskenazi, how often do you see it happen? Drop chance and a boundary the next ball.
Hard.
Choke it up, 4 more. It's a run fest.
The Lumbini Lions. Great use of the feet, and this is a few bounces into the boundary rope.
Oh my. That's Michael Levitt all the way. A chance at 25,000 rupees in the crowd is put down. The Gurkhas are cruising. In fact, they're flying. It's 55 for 2.
Bettered it, really.
He's thrown it away. Very smartly bowled by Qatar. He saw him coming forward, bowled it flatter, kept it away from him to an end.
Well, clever bowling here. He saw him come down, running down the wicket, Levitt. Clever bowling from Khatri. And there it is. Turned just enough. Outside edge, goes past it, stumping.
Gets an inside edge, no ball. And that's going to be a free hit. Just the license Eskenazi would want. Yeah, gets an outside edge on this one. They'll race away for a 4. It was full and wide and he threw his bat at it and he gets 4. Beautiful. So much of assurance in that shot of his. Just leaned into it and gets a 4 again. He's looking very good this morning. Yeah, he's picking his spots at the moment. Work to do for the field and the deep, but he'll not be able to cut that off. Back-to-back boundaries. It's an Eskenazi show in the middle, and they're making little work of the chase, the Kathmandu Gurkhas. He's doing everything right at the moment. Everything he touches turns into gold. Eskenazi in the house, and he's powering the Gurkhas for a big win over here. 18 runs coming off over number 7. It's 77 for 1. Cries of catch it, but both the fielders will watch the ball, bisect them and go for a 4. If it's Eskenazi from one end and then from the other it's Bhim Sharkey.
Finds the gap, finds 4, finds 50. I think it's the second fastest of the competition. It's come off just 28 balls. He's done it in front of Brian Charles Lara. Stephen Eskenazi back to his best. It took me to pieces. This was long before matchups were even mentioned, I reckon. Oh dear. For the Avengers, it's just not their day.
That is some shot. That is some stroke. I think it's been put down.
Reaction, who's put this down, maybe not from this angle. Oh, a brilliant piece of innovation from Bhim Sharkey. Michael Leask's day is not getting any better. Down it goes, burst through his hand. Leask might have struck back. 6 and out. No celebration, maybe a rub of the tackle who dies head.
Turned and had a look at the man at short fine leg and said, "It's yours, where is it?" He looks around, he looks up, and then he realizes, there it is, got it.
Wonder, is that shot an indication? Because I like that celebration, mate. Definite signs net run rate is a factor. The Gurkhas have done their homework. And from his first ball, it's a Siddhartha Bank 6, straight down the ground.
Of spin, because he bowls it wide outside off stump, which allows Erasmus to free the arms and go down what he says is now
the modern game. 4 more. There's no doubt they're looking at their net run rate. Leask has gone for 17. It's 125 for 2. They've done their homework. Bowled him. Eskenazi gets to 60, he'll get no more. Action aplenty here at the TU.
He's played with a smile on his face, even though he's had a few difficulties with the bat at the start of the competition, but he's arrived now. Perishing in the cause of quick runs.
Another one gone. KC with a big strike rate is teased out of his ground. Cattry's been maybe the lone warrior really for the Avengers. It's another wicket down.
Just recognizing what the game plan is. Kathri says, well, have a look at this one. I'll throw it high, I'll throw it wider, and it should turn out of a little bit of run.
Well, this is massive. Has he got enough of it? Just about over the rope for 6 more.
Club out the bag. Yes, I have. It's Penai.
He's in the house. This one's the winning strike, the winning moment for the Gurkhas. Meanwhile, in the chase, Eskenazi finally showed form, stood out, and smashed 60 in 34. Nicely supported by Levitt, who got 32. Bhim Sharkey came at the fall of Levitt. 4 wickets, but that came towards the end when the game was almost decided. Bipin Khatri stood out. 3 for 19 for him with 9 dots. Sagar Dakal was wicketless once again and has the strength and stealth to overhaul a target. They were asked to chase 138 and they got that with 6 wickets and as many as